there's been a lot on the line each series for one team or the other team. Now this year, it's both teams. Can you maybe speak to how the rivalry's developed over the past few years with so much on the line coming down?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously for the way the rivalry's kind of developed in baseball, over the past few years, we've gone back and forth, sweeping each other, and so that's obviously it has a huge impact on the way the standings go for both teams. If one team gets swept, or if that goes either way, and so in the last 2 years, the case was that they took it away from us, and then we took it away from them. So it's kind of comes down to this year to see who gets to take it, and we feel that we've prepared all year, and we got all things clicking right now. So I think we're pretty confident coming in, and we're ready to play against them and see how we match up.
12 straight. I mean, you guys have to feel pretty good about the way you guys have been playing as of late, and give you that much more confidence going into a series against a team that's also playing pretty good baseball. But the road teams haven't done very well in the Civil War. I think nobody's won since 2009. Why is that? Is it home field just that big a deal?
It's huge. I mean, obviously coming here is it's pretty crazy. I know from just talking to kids that were on the Oregon team last year, and just the way that our stadium's set up, it's just like the fans are on top of you, and they're just relentless. So it speaks to the way that Oregon fans are. I think a lot of fans in Northwest are diehard, and they'll they'll go that extra length for their team. Try to give their team a little extra edge on the competition. So I think it does speak to just the way that the fans in Oregon are, and I think hopefully we get to change that routine or whatever is going on.
How much more enjoyable does it make a rivalry, the fact that Oregon's program has been ascending and trying to get to the level that Oregon State has been at over the past decade or so? How much more fun does that make playing in these games?
Well, yeah, I think you're right. It does make it a lot more fun, and I think we look at it as a challenge. Some people might think that we don't like the fact that Oregon's getting better at baseball, but I think we enjoy it. Just makes us have to elevate our level of play as well. So I think it makes both of us better, and honestly, we take pride in the way that Oregon and the Northwest plays baseball. So I think it's a positive thing, and given the rivalry, still want to beat them. So yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Do you think these two teams are more similar than they are different? Other than the colors?
I would say that maybe our styles of baseball are a little bit similar, just because we're in the Northwest, and people might say that we're small ball type of teams, but I think we both use pitching and defense to win games. I know Coach KEZI, I've heard him say pitching and defense wins ball games, and offense determines by how much. So, and I know that Coach Horton plays the same way, likes to do a lot of bunting, likes to move runners. So I think we are a little bit similar, but obviously I think we each have our strengths and weaknesses, and to be honest, I think it's going to match up to be a pretty good series. So yeah.
When you look at for you as a hitter approaching this starting staff, how have they looked in film so far?
Well, I see a lot of left on left at bats. So in this practice, I worked on seeing lefties, and it's something I worked on all year. And so I think for me, I just got to work on being solid against those guys, not flinching on off speed, and being able to take the ball the other way. Their pitching is very good, and so we got to be at the top of our game, hitting like we've been hitting for the last 3 weeks, and we should be fine.
I see the scruff coming in. Is that the end of the season thing, or is it just laziness?
Yeah, it might be a little laziness. Coming back from a road series, haven't had a chance to shave it, but it's got to be gone by the time we go to the next game. So.